Ooh, welcome to Current Exposure. Come on, let's get up into the live stream. I need everyone to get into the live stream. This evening, we're going to have on one of the mayoral candidates for the 2026 municipal election in the city of Newark. Mr. Rodney Davis is one of 8 residents of Newark who has put in his thrown his hat into the political ring to try to take this city in a different direction. He wants to put the city of Newark under reorganization. And words like reorganization let you know that this man means business. Okay? He wants to say goodbye to special interests. He wants to follow the letter of the law to date, to the point where Newark will always have a balanced budget. He wants affordable housing for the working class, 55 and older, assisted living. He wants this in all 5 wards, more senior housing. He wants to also support the good men and women of the Department of Public Works, or as you all know, DPW. Also, he wants to put housing in place for young people who are just getting started. He wants to also bring in ideas around tax relief. And most importantly, we've gone through this for 3 terms of this administration, but he wants to have a snow plan in by May, not wait until March to start making videos on the gram about how snow is, barely getting plowed. March, winter starts in December and runs up until around March 20th. So yeah, after the snow has already buried us, then we have to wait for a plan. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to bring on Rodney Davis. Hello.
How are you? Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. All the
I'm well, I'm
Newarkers.
well.
We're here,
Yes,
we're in the place. I'm glad. Thank you for the invite. Thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be
absolutely.
here. Thank you for
You're
the
very
invitation.
you're very welcome. Now, also, I forgot to mention your motto: a city full of talent. Newark,
Absolutely.
tell me about. I want you to tell me about what pushed you out there to get involved in this election and this city full of talent. What do you plan on doing with them and how they fit
Well, the
into your
city of Newark
campaign?
that I grew up in, under the Gibson administration, under the James administration, growing up in the city of Newark.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Davis, what happened to you? Yikes. Hold on. Let's see if we can get him back on. And he was getting into it. I apologize, people. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Let me get him back on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we got him back on. Okay, there you go. Oh, you're dark again. You went dark again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We can't hear you and we can't see you. Let me see. Let's see. All right. Are you back? Do we have you? Okay. We have you back. All right. Hey, cousin. All right. Your phone went out again. His phone went out again. Let's see if we can get him back on to talk about why he is running and what is his plan for a city full of talent. And then we'll get into the details. Okay, let's go. Here he is. Okay. All right. You're back.
Yeah.
So you started off telling us when Gibson and Sharp were around.
Oh yeah. The city ran better. Mission
Okay.
team, it ran better. City services were good. Constituent services were good. Those days are long gone.
Mm,
Private industry is here now. Uh,
wow.
special interest is here now, and we're not getting goods and services for our residents. So
Wow.
I'm gonna tell special interest take a walk. Goodbye. You had a long run, 12-year run, and that's all. I mean, you made a lot of money in 12 years. You know.
Hmm. So what is the plan to get them out? Because I'm sure. Okay, we lost them again. All right, come on, Mr. Davis. We need to get you back on. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay,
Okay, I'm
now you're
here.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so you said special interest had 12 years. They made a lot of money, and it's time for them to go. So
Hmm.
how are you going to how are you going to get them to release their grip? Uh-oh, you're gone again. What's going on with your device? What's going on with your device?
Yeah, it's tough when you're a popular mayor.
Oh, okay. You need
It's
to
tough when you're a popular.
silence those calls. You can silence them. You can actually set a timer too to silence them from 6 to 7, because we're trying to get answers out of you, and we want to know how are you going to unleash the grip of the special interest, because people are like, oh, they're more intelligent, which they probably are. They have more money. Okay, so all right. So can we call you on the phone and just have you on the phone, because we need to get these answers. My audience, they need these answers out of you. All right. So what is your plan to unleash the grip of the special interest? Hmm. All right. Where? Hold on. All right. You ready? You're back
Oh
on.
yeah. Now the question was, what did you say about the special interest? How I'm going to get rid of them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
No, you said some more stuff too. You said they smarter than me.
Yeah, I said, okay, right. So people out in Newark, I said they think they're smarter than us, and I said they are. They have more money, and they have other outsiders who are already anchored in Newark helping them.
We're going to get the power back to the people, and
Okay.
the answer is no.
Mm.
The answer is no. Two letters, N-O, no. And
And
then you
that's
go,
just
and then you don't sign the agreement. What happens with some people, especially this in mainstream, they get amazed by meeting people with money.
mm,
And
mm,
when I'm in the development business, I be around people with money every day. You just got to be yourself.
right.
As long as you believe in God, it don't matter how much money the next man or woman has. Swear about what you have. You
Mm.
don't have to be oppressed by what nobody else has. You have to worry about what you have and be blessed that you have that. The answer is no. You know, we're not
Okay.
signing none of these deals no more. It's bringing these developers generational wealth. They're really laughing at us. They're saying, listen, I
Mm.
went in there and I got them guys in Newark to do this and for me. I got
Wow.
them. They go back to New York or wherever, Rockland County or
Mm-hmm.
out in Jersey, and say, man, they laughing at us, man. This the only
Wow.
place. This the only place in the last 12 years in America where you can get over like a fat rat. You remember that
Wow.
record? You might be a little young, but you remember that record? I got over like a
Like,
fat rat,
yeah.
over
Yeah.
like a fat rat. That's what they singing. You know what I mean? They getting over. Man. That's all over, baby.
Oh, they getting soulful, huh?
Yeah, yeah, they getting over, man.
Nice and fat.
They
Yeah.
not getting
Wow.
soulful. They getting greedy. You know what I mean? They
Mm.
getting greedy, and that's all over. You had a good run, and now that run is over now.
Okay. So tell us about the city with special talent. How are you gonna bring these people together? Who are these people? And what can they do? Can they build like these developers? And why, if they can, why don't we see them more often? And if they can't, why aren't we preparing our future
Well,
to do so?
when I say a city full of talent, I mean a lot of time we go away to get outside contractors, developers, nurses. We got workers, labor workers. We go out, small contractors. Guy came up to me the other day, and he was like in the internet cable fiber business. He said
Wow.
even at all the hospitals and all the colleges and in the city of Newark, even at the Board of Ed, they always get
Mhm.
outside contractors from New York. They don't ever give it to the people here that are qualified to do it. They will hire more
Wow.
Newark residents because they're hiring outside contractors from outside the state. Forget about outside the county, outside the state, and we're going to put an end to that. You're going to have to be a Newark-based company for the major contracts. This is
Okay.
all going to go very fast. 'Cause basically, that's what I do all day anyway. And I got
Okay.
a track record. I did Rutgers Law School from a dormitory to a residence. Go down there, check it out next to the Newark Library. I did the old brick towers.
Oh
Uh,
wow, that was you that did
that
that.
was
The
me. Yeah, that was
Rutgers.
that was me and both a company. I'm a developer.
Wow.
I met. I got lucky to meet him, and the gentleman took to me, and we rolled out a couple of projects. They were in stuck at the housing authority. Then we did right, but that was right. That sits in between High Park Gardens, and behind High Park Gardens, we did Douglas all over.
Okay.
Then you want to come down to Mika Avenue recently. That project was totally dead.
Are you
I
talking
mean,
about on 440?
yes, I am talking about
Wow.
440.
So
Mika,
you did
that was
that
my work.
building?
That's all my work. That's me.
Wow, that's
Okay.
fun. That's a phenomenal job. That building looks nice. I
What
mean, it was
happened?
nice before, but it looks even nicer now.
What was an eyesore before? You coming off
No, I'm
22 was
talking
an
about
eyesore.
prior to that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
prior to that.
I seen it in its heyday. I used
Yeah.
to live over that way.
Okay. Okay. Now it's not an eyesore no more. You got people living there,
Wow.
and I got people jobs there.
Wow.
That's my whole pet peeve when I'm on a job because I like to be more on the site. I'm an
Okay.
operations guy, so I love to give people jobs there. You know. And then what happened with that project, Shakeem, I'm gonna tell you because I know you like to learn, you like to listen, you like to get information. Is because what happened? It was just sitting idle forever.
Yeah.
So some guys I know, I said, "Won't you buy this one?" So they actually bought it.
Ooh.
Then when we got all the permits and everything, they just stopped right there. They just stopped right there. So now I got to find a new buyer. I got to pay for the permits, 400,000 at the city of Newark.
All over again?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
because that's part. That's what these guys do. They like investors, hustlers, and flip the property. They never had no meaning of building it. But the new group, they built it. They paid their fees. They finished the construction. They finished the project. I got a whole bunch of people, and as a matter of fact, because of my plan, they got certain people jobs down, apartments down there.
Oh
Besides
yeah.
the job, then I'm
Oh
not done, Shakima.
wow.
That's only that. Then if you skip down to next to the Prudential Center, the Ironbound, there's
Okay.
a great Newark-based company called Edison Properties, the parking lot company.
Yes.
It's a major company that started in Newark, and the old man that owned it, he always wanted to stay in Newark, Mr. Gotti.
Okay.
They called me in. All the big shots called me in, Shakima. Rodney Davis to get the project moving. You know what I mean?
Wow. Wow.
I didn't see a politician in sight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now we got that done. And after we finished the development and pre-development stage of the project,
Uh-huh.
we went to the water engineering down to the demolition where I got more people jobs. That's called the Ironbound. It's a
Okay.
great building. That's on Edison Place in 21, right next to the Prudential Center. So
Okay.
I have a track record actually developing projects, just not going to the cutting with a suit on saying showing my front teeth. I actually have an extensive track record. You understand?
Right,
Of
right.
building and development from
So
residential to commercial.
how come you guys are never, in the photo ops and glorify as developers in Newark? Or even identify. I never knew you did all these projects in Newark.
Because one thing I like is like not a spotlight.
Okay.
Cause I already got light.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And my
Okay.
schedule is tight. I got to write. I'm deep in the archives of keeping them hype. You know what I mean?
Oh, oh, you got bars.
You know what I mean?
You smooth
I'm
operator.
declaring it right now. I was the first one in the city of Newark to rap.
Really?
I'm declaring right now. I'm older than Tretch and Redman and all them.
Oh, okay.
Next time you see Tretch, he'll tell you.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I got to ask him next time. So now you also said you had a plan to extend Newark fiber to all 5 wards. You're telling me I thought fiber was all around at this point.
I don't know. I don't know. My neighbors. I'm downtown here. My neighbors, and then when I go in certain areas, it's not as strong as I think it should be.
Okay.
And I've been hearing complaints about it too. There's certain dark areas with the web. You know,
Okay. Okay.
you go some places, you can't get good service. That's all I'm gonna say. I want to make sure it's up and right for everybody, man. Not,
And what happened to the city with the free Wi-Fi and all that? What happened to that plan? Because remember they sold us that dream.
hey, listen, Shakima. You know what I say? You know what I always say?
What?
Sounds good. You know what I mean? You heard me say it. It sounds good. You know what I mean? People say something right now, Shakim. I say it sounds good. Soon as you open their mouth, you know they're lying. I say stop lying. People in Newark don't even listen no more. They just say as soon as they say something, they say, man, stop lying, man. But they know they lying already before they open their mouth.
Oh man, tell us about this reorganization that you want to do,
We got to
and,
start
and
up.
and you want to take away dress down day for
Now
Fridays.
they open 5 days a week down there. Ain't no dress down. We open Friday, and you get dressed like you ready to come to work. There ain't your weekend starting early. There ain't no more dress down. Now I asked the BA about that a couple years ago. Remember a couple years ago? He said, "No, no, we stopped the dress down." I
Mm-hmm.
told him I can't tell. You know what I mean? You know,
Mm. They said they were in there dressing like they were at the club, the nightclub.
yeah, people on a 4 day week down there. 4 day week and a half. It's 5 full days. We're going 5 full days.
Okay.
We're
Wow.
going, yeah. Got to have
So,
customer service for the residents.
oh yeah, the customer service is terrible.
Hmm.
Terrible. I don't even like going down there. Whatever I can do online, I try to do online.
It's
Now
very
they
depressing. It's dark.
yeah,
Need a new paint job. Need a new electrical fixes. They need to do a rehab of the elevators. That's why you got to put this whole city under reorganization. Run a
yeah,
tight budget to get back on our feet. Got to get back on your feet. It's not easy for a municipality, a business, a person, a family. These are different times we living in now. Gas up, everything up. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Butter and jelly up. You know what I mean? Scrambled eggs and cheese up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Tacos up. Everything up right
The
now.
tacos too. Oh
Taco,
man.
everything is up. You know, we got to reevaluate. We got to put the city under reorganization. Some programs you ain't gonna be able to do. I heard
Right.
a
And
lady.
and
I heard
some
a lady
employees
say that.
too.
Yeah, I heard a lady saying about the after school programs last night at the council meeting. And some plans, we gotta do different now. You know,
Yeah, right. I agree with that. But are you going to keep some of the good employees? Because there are some good ones.
absolutely, you
There are
can't run
some
it
good
without them.
ones.
Absolutely, you need them. You got to support them. You got to support
Okay.
them. You got to get them what they need to make it better. They know what they need. They're down there every day. I've been knowing them down there for years. They know me. I know me. Got some very good employees down there. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. And we have a question from Raqui. It says, "What's wrong with dress down on Friday if dressed appropriately?"
Can't have it both ways. It's a good question. If you dress appropriately, you figure you're casual, but you got to be casual and be appropriate after work. Right now, the city of Newark got to be running a business.
Hmm. Okay. Now, you said you would make sure Newark will always have a balanced budget.
Yeah,
So what's the plan for getting that done? Because right now we don't have 2025 wasn't approved by the state. 2026 was supposed to be done in March, but it's an extension for April 30th if it's not done by March. But there hasn't been any movement, any conversation, no budget hearing set up, and it's already the middle of April. So I don't think we're getting a budget for 2026 either. How will you prevent that from happening?
that's a shame. Shame on the administration. That's a damn shame. Shame, shame, shame. It's awful. Heartbreaking. Not it's heartbreaking. What I would do effective immediately is call in the state. I call the state to into Newark,
Mm-hmm.
put them in the hotel in a big room. I bring in a couple of people that I know who work for the city. You got Eric Adams right there. They
Right.
played him out. Like he sued him. He got a lawsuit. He won. And but while he was there for those 7 years, we always had a balanced budget.
Right.
I'd bring Eric back in. I'd call Miss Danielle. She was there. She called and left a message. Anyway, I can help Rodney. I'm going to help. I bring in the people that do this for a living and got the experience. When the state's sitting right there, you can't play this game like, yeah, we're going to balance the budget in City Hall, and then you email it down to the state. We're going to do a line item, balanced budget, and get it back together. You know,
Okay. Oh, okay. Mark Reddick said, "Wow, that's your answer to balancing the budget." What do you say to Mark?
he heard the answer already. We're going to get it balanced. And I just told
Okay.
him how we were going to do it.
All right. All right. Any other questions, Mark? Put them in the comments, or additional comments. Put it in the comments. Now, the politicians, the elected officials, gave themselves a raise, right? And I remember you spoke before about how you didn't understand that when they forgot about the city employees. But then
Oh,
last night they said they gave them some additional money, and they did give them a raise.
so we need to put the budget online so everybody can see it all at the same time.
Okay.
From giving first off, let's talk about raises. You want to talk about raises? Is that what you
Yes.
want to talk about?
Yes.
These politicians down there, all the council people got a raise. The mayor, the chief of staff, everybody got a raise on there, but they didn't get the employees off. They didn't get them to ride. I mean, how embarrassing. Why would y'all do something like, where's your hard compared for? So we're going to do it different now. We're going to make sure DPW get a raise. The ladies that's working in City Hall get a raise. The employees get a raise. Then y'all get y'all raise later. Y'all don't need no raise. Y'all got to know you ain't paying for no gas or nothing. No car insurance. No flat tires. No new tires.
And they
No
have
easy
other
pass,
other
no gas. Y'all don't
employment.
need no raise. You got
They
three,
have,
four jobs. Yeah, you don't know
yeah.
raise. I mean, come on, stop being greedy. Where's your compassion? You don't need no raise. I couldn't believe they did that. So that's why the garbage ain't getting picked up, man. People ain't stupid. They
Wow.
say y'all giving each other. What about us?
Right.
I don't mind giving the employees a raise. They deserve it if they deserve it. But first of all, you got to find out where the money coming from. How you gonna pay them?
Mm-hmm.
And how we're gonna pay them is cut back on the pork for your friends and special interests.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Farrakhan Sawab said, what will bringing the state in do? That's going back to the budget.
I mean, what kind of question is that, Farrakhan? They the one who got to approve. They the one who got to approve the budget. So now, before you waste time sending it back and forth, they right there at the table with us.
That
That's
makes
why you bring
sense.
it. That's why they
That
bring it in. Come on,
that makes more
Farrakhan.
sense.
Yeah,
You essentially are letting the state do the budget if they're approving it anyway. I got you on that.
yeah.
I got you. So why hasn't the city done something so simple like that?
Because we
Because
got the same old. I mean, listen.
okay.
I talked to some of the older sisters in the community. About my mother age and them. They ready. They more into loyalty and tradition because they learned up to do it one day than potholes. They rather
Mm,
have the same potholes and the same old. It's time
hmm.
for a change. People tired, man.
Oh wow. And Mark Reddick says, where's the money coming from to give the raise?
That's why we got to have a balanced budget. Start from here. We got to start from here. A lot of Mark. A lot of stuff come from because they waste the money in pork. I'm not just answering these questions off the top of my head. I'm talking to financial people because I basically answer them the same question you asking me, Mark. You know, they said we give them too much money away. We're gonna pull that money back, put it back into the budget to give raises. This is a big.
Okay.
This is a big deal. That's why I got to be transparent, so everybody like Mark and the rest of the citizens can see.
Okay.
It's your money. You should be able to see what you're doing with your
I
money.
agree. I agree. We should be able to see how much came in,
Yeah,
where it went out to, where
yeah.
hold up, where the money came from too. Like he said, because some comes from property taxes, some money comes in from through state aid and grants. So yeah, I'm wondering if people even know. But we, like you said, a lot of people don't. That needs to be put on the website, and a nice breakdown of how much went to youth programs, how much went to senior housing and stuff
How
like
much
that.
went to special interests?
That
How
too,
much went
right?
to your friends?
That
Yeah,
too. That too. Wow, you're really onto something with this. So what made you decide to run like now?
I seen the city's been in a better condition. I know Sharp James turning over his grave the way his city being run. That's why I'm running, because it's a total disaster right now. But we're gonna get it fixed. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna get it back.
Okay. And what do you think about small businesses and how the current administration deals with that as far as growing
I mean, if
more?
you're African, they love you. But if you're African, they love you. But if you're black, I don't know. I ain't really seen nothing. The small business, small. I'm small business.
Right, right.
Small business. It could be the backbone of a local economy. So we got to have more. We got to motivate. We got to have more small business. Everybody ain't gonna get a job at the county, the state, or the city. You know what I mean?
Or the
You know,
school,
or
the
the
public
schools.
schools.
You
Yeah.
gotta have small business, and you gotta feed the contracts from the schools, the county, the state, everything, to the small business in Newark area. From toilet
Okay.
paper to paper towels, the sanitary projects, all that has to be through a small business. We could set it up with a small businesses can become millionaires.
Hmm. Wow.
It ain't hard to do. That's one of the reasons why I'm running, man. One boy sit around and watch special interests take everything. Yeah, right. Them days. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got something for you.
Okay. Farrakhan said, now you have him curious. He said, when was the city ever run so well? Because of every issue I see today, the city has had for at least 30 years, which would include some part of the Sharp James era.
In particular, which one does he mean?
Okay.
Because I know the potholes wasn't like this. I know we had snowplow removal,
We
but
had
in
street
particular,
cleaning. Yeah,
we
we
had
did have
street
street
cleaning. They
cleaning.
picked up the garbage.
We had yeah, it wasn't cool to be a
We
little
had Sonny.
bug.
We had a black millionaire, Sonny Cooper, doing the demolition, cleaning up the street. Yeah, we don't got nobody black doing that. And not too many Puerto Ricans either. If you come to think about it, you know, they part of the serious population in Newark. You know,
Hmm. Now you said you want to put in a paving plan every year.
that's got to be mandatory. Right now, the city of Newark don't even have enough money to pay the streets. What they do every year is they get a grant from the state, and they take that money and pay the street. What happens if the state say we ain't giving you nothing? Or we
Well,
can't afford it no more. So there's no plan. What happens is they operating on illusion. Illusion for new garbage trucks, an illusion for snowplow removing, an illusion for blacktop. Everything's an illusion, you know?
so
Camouflage. It's
all these photo
camouflage and
ops,
perception.
all these photo ops are staged as if they're doing something, even the cleanups.
They try to take advantages of what they had. They try to take advantages of what they can. If they get one thing right and 199 things wrong, they take a real advantage of that one thing. They got it right. You
Okay.
got you got to really be paying attention.
All right. Queen said that's because the residents knew the people that worked, that was able to call them to pick it up and clean the streets. And then Tanya Christian said, well, let's bring back Gibson and James.
You're gonna bring back one of the day disciples. You're bringing back Rodney Davis, A3, 2026 election for the day. I'm still alive and kicking and well, and we're gonna get the job done.
All right. And Farrakhan said, wait a minute. Are you saying the city of Newark didn't have potholes? Are you saying that the city of Newark in the winter of 94, 93 to 94 forgot to buy salt for winter? Snow fell. I don't forget it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Farrakhan, the '92 storm. I was doing the snowplow with my equipment. I
Mm.
did uh, I did major districts then. In the first year, the RAS came in when you had a snowplow. When the lady from Channel Level 12 was following him around, I said, "Let me go outside and get my man." And I did major snowplow work. I've actually done major snowplow work. I'm bona fide snowplow removal, certified A.
So
So
why didn't they call you and give you the business?
I don't know. Maybe because I live in Newark. I don't know. Maybe because I'm black. I don't know.
Oh, okay. And Queen says, "How old are you? Are you even
Six,
old enough to run?"
60.
I guess you looking
I
like a
know,
young man up here.
I know I look like I'm young, but I'm 60.
Wow, that's good. She said, "So you used to work."
I still work. What do you mean?
Tell us about your construction company. Oh, she said, "Why don't you be the director of sanitation?"
Nah, because I gotta put the city under reorganization, but we're gonna put a good director there.
Okay, okay, and tell us a little bit about your company, Inspire.
Well, I did
Cons-
when I told you. I told you when I named the projects, and being that I got the experience from doing the major infrastructure projects, we could do more. I can get more union work here from my experience, more people into the union. And for me to tell you, so really, you see a lot of buildings going up now. But
right.
as the mayor, it'll be 75% more work going on in this city. When I'm elected May 12th, vote A3, Rodney Davis for mayor.
Okay, and your company is called Inspire Construction, right?
And Development LLC.
Okay, all right. So, what else would you like our audience to know about you? Oh, we talked about what made him run and why. She wants to know, why did it take you so long to run?
Because
Because we
I'm here.
talked about it.
I'm here at the perfect time right now. That's when God told me to run. I'm here at the perfect time. So I want you to vote for me. May 12th, vote Rodney Davis, A3 for mayor.
And she said, "Do you believe in term limits?"
Yeah,
So, how many do you think is enough? Two
two.
terms, three terms, two?
Well, listen, we got a city full of talent. We got a city full of talent. And we got, if you have term limits,
You can
uh,
turn the talent, keep it
yeah, you can
going, keep the leadership
kind of time
fresh.
revamp. Yeah, you know, a lot of people out there that's candidates right now don't know have a clue what it take to be the mayor. You want to get people businesses and jobs. There's a lot of stuff that you could do not
Mm-hmm.
being an elected official. So
Right,
why aren't you doing it now?
right.
You show me your little resume. You don't see my resume on my platform. You show me. I show you what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? How to do it. I love when people ask the questions. How are you going to do this? Because I have
Okay,
experience already doing it.
okay,
I got a track record.
okay, okay. So, how do people know your track record if you don't have a resume that highlights all the things you do? Like, you ran down to me the projects you worked on in Newark, and I didn't know that was you that worked on those projects. And I wouldn't have known had you not told me. So, how do we know that you can get it done?
Go to a cityfulloftalent.com and
Okay,
you can find out more. Or go,
okay.
or go to the Instagram, Davis for Newark Mayor on the gram.
All right. Tanya Christian says, "I have a serious question. Why is it so hard to get a job at the Port Newark, and it's also hard to get a job working in City Hall?"
Because they went down there I asked my man Rodney, he worked at the port. I said, when the mayor went down there, did they get any jobs when the protest shut it down? He said no. They didn't get no jobs.
I
So one
remember
job,
that.
he said one job they got was for like it was like a higher ranking job for like one of his friends or something. They gave him that, told him to have a coke and a smile. What I want to do is expand the port. I want to expand the port. You got land over there that needs to be expanded to make it
Okay.
bigger. And that'll be a way of creating more jobs.
Hmm. And someone wanted to know if your business was hiring.
Nah, right now I'm concentrating on the election, and the guys are finishing up. We're doing more
Okay.
construction management now than physical labor. But if a job comes up, that's when we call in and get the employees.
Oh,
All right,
they got a lot of questions for you. Do you own
hey, that's what
property in Newark?
happens. That's what happens.
Yeah, you running for mayor. People want to know.
No, it's not because I'm running for mayor. It's because they like the swagger.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping it real with them, so they gonna keep it real with me. They feel comfortable.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You got other candidates. You put them up here. They running for mayor. They might turn the video off and tell them stop lying.
They might tell them sounds good.
Sounds good. That's saying.
Look, somebody said, "Oh, no swag. Raz gave us enough."
Yeah. Now it won't be telling me it won't definitely be it won't be not the same. It'll be totally different opposite. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
It's
So,
it's not Newark moving forward. It's putting the city of Newark under reorganization. Definitely not the same. Putting the city of Newark under reorganization. We had rock bottom.
ooh, ooh. So, what else did you want to tell our audience
We had the
that they
lowest
should
we
know?
ever been before, but don't worry, help is on the way.
Now, do you have other candidates that you link with or want to link up with and hope gets
Well, any
in with
mayor,
you?
any mayor wants to have a council. I don't want to have a yes man council that agree with everything I say. I want to have women on my council that have their own mind, their own point of views, like Gail Cheney Field Jenkins, who has
Uh-huh.
experience, knows legislation. I want to have a I want to have New Jersey's Hellraiser, Donna Jackson, who's an
Mm-hmm.
excellent researcher, who knows the people, who knows what the people want. I like to have a Jimmy McCoy and an
Mm-hmm.
Al Tariq White.
Okay.
I even, I might even take a Peppers too, cause he
Oh
from the
yeah.
soul, cause he from the soul and the hole.
Oh, the soul in the hole. What is
Yeah,
that?
South Ward, baby.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anybody else? That's it.
Hey, listen, everybody, I see him at the finish line. Whoever I got to work with, I work with.
Oh,
When the music stop playing, I'm gonna have a chair.
wow. Okay. Okay. I feel you on that one. So what else would you like to add to let people know before we wrap up? We
David,
got 15 more minutes. You
well, I don't
got the
know if I could
floor.
be here. I don't have to be here that long. Unless you need me or want me, Shakima. I don't have to be here that long.
I mean,
David,
you
I don't want to get into that period of the show where it sounds good. You know,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
I
got
mean,
you. I got you.
you have enough. You have enough to go from here. I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Okay, all
David for
right.
Newark Mayor, 2026. You know,
All right. We got one last question before you go. Will you get rid of the 24 hours apiece?
I mean, it started off good with us on Bergen Street by Kings, and then every year it faded out.
Okay.
It was good. I think that was the year Rakim was there. It was good. It sort of faded out because then they tried to take it downtown. It didn't work. It was a failure. Then they tried to bring it back. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna have it at this year. I mean, it's a good community thing. Gotta look at the budget. You gotta look at the money. It ain't all
Okay.
about the thing right now. We in a deficit, $700 million. Then they
So we
say
should be partying.
it can't be partying. We gotta take a look at it. You gotta say is it financially reasonable? If not, it
Oh,
gotta go. If it's not that expensive, they spend a lot of money on that thing. Gonna have to cut back on some things. We'll see what cuts be made. I don't want to lose no voters or nothing. I would rather tell you the truth
right.
than you be pissed off later. At least you know how I'm thinking, keeping it real with you.
Absolutely. I said that was the last question, but no, this one is the last because it's a really good question. Tanya Christian said, also, what program would you have in place for homeowners who are underwater? Will there be any grants available?
We gotta look. We gotta find out where we're gonna get the grant from. The state or the feds. I know they got some programs out there now. The city, we can't do it. We can't. Why a lot of people? We're dead broke. You know what I mean? If there's something out there, we gotta look into that. That's the number one thing. They're trying to get you out your house so they can gentrify. So we gotta have a program so you can land on your feet.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all the questions we have for you this evening. I appreciate you coming on.
You
I
didn't talk
appreciate.
about affordable housing.
Oh,
You didn't talk about affordable. How what happened to affordable housing?
that's for you. That's for you to
Nah,
talk about.
nah. But you the host. You the host. You was driving the agenda.
That's why I asked you if there's anything else you want to talk about. I don't want it to just sound good because affordable housing right now that's a hot topic,
Yeah,
and
because
and, and
they all
we can't
following the
do
leader.
and we can't do it. We cannot do it how people think we can do it instantly and right away. So I'm not even gonna put you in that trap.
It's
And
no
then
trap
we
for me.
and then we already have affordable housing that's in disrepair that people currently live in. And I'm talking affordable housing as in low income, Newark Housing Authority. That's in total disrepair. That got to be dealt with first before you start talking about these grand plans of rent is going to be $800 a month again for a one bedroom. That's not happening.
All right, here's where the experience come in, and here's where you gotta actually know what you're doing and do it before and do that.
Right.
Now, what happened was the only reason why candidates is talking about affordable housing because I put it on my platform. So you have a lot of candidates on the job, politicians just learning for the first time, and then they see something, they say, "Yeah, let's talk about that." Yeah, on his platform. All right. But the reason why I put it on my platform, affordable housing, 18 and older, assisted living, more senior housing in all five wards, veteran housing. Affordable housing was my favorite one. Affordable housing for the working class.
All
You
right.
know. Now, the reason why it's on my platform, and I'm not just saying it down at the city council meeting or a campaign stop like these young politicians is doing now, is ways that I can make all this happen. So they said, somebody asked, "How you gonna pay for that?" One of the old times that got experience asked me that, actually.
Okay.
I said it's already paid for because I know which companies that do that.
Uh-huh.
Like I build the old brick towers, like I build Douglas, like we did Rutgers Law School before, like we did Meeker Avenue. I'm already doing it, but this administration ain't let them do it because they don't know who is who. It'll be
Mm-hmm.
different for me. I can get more housing up into the city. We last had the housing authority. Let's fix it. It's broken. It used to be the number one housing authority in the country.
Yeah.
Now it's for nothing. You know what I
It's
mean?
trash.
So we're gonna get more housing. That's you need a place to stay when you live in Newark. We're gonna get more housing affordable here, and it won't be difficult.
Okay. And Queen asks, will you still have Newark as a sanctuary city? That's a good question, right? That was a good one.
Woo! Queen, I think about that every day. Just talking about the day with some people. That's definitely on the agenda. Stay tuned.
Oh, okay. So what else did I miss?
Now you did good.
What
You can't.
I want
You
to
did a
cover.
good job. I want to know why you ain't on Fox 5 television and not no CNN because you're doing real good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know the right words to say.
You're a professor.
Somebody said if sanctuary, you don't have my vote. The people are speaking.
Well, do they want sanctuary or they don't want it?
she's saying if you go with sanctuary, you don't have my vote.
Oh, so she don't like sanctuary.
That's what I'm taking. Yeah.
Only thing I can say is, woo.
And that was Diane Parker. He froze. You know what? I think that's how he wanted to go out. I need to take a picture of this. Hilarious. Oh my gosh. You know what? That was Rodney Davis. Hold on. Nope, he didn't come back. He's dead serious. That's how he went out. That's how he went out. Oh my gosh. That was I never had a guest go out like that before. Rodney Davis, mayoral candidate in the city of Newark 2026 municipal election. This has been Current Exposure. Tonight was also with you all. It was funny. I had fun. I had fun. Mark, I just try to have fun. That was different. He wanted to do something different. He sure went out with a bang too. Oh man, this has been Current Exposure. Shakir with K. I'll see you all next week. Peace. I'm out.